We want people to be better human actors in our society. We want people to accept and rely on solid facts. We should not let our emotions get in the way. As Kevin Simler in the article Crony Believes states, but perhaps the biggest hallmark of epistemic cronyism is exhibiting strong emotions, as when we feel proud of a belief, anguish over changing our minds, or anger at being challenged or criticized. Furthermore, our inductions should focus on looking at the big picture instead of doing quick generalizations out of our own imagination that is limited to our own views. This is remarked by the book Black Box Thinking by Matthew Sid as cognitive dissonance. What happens when a cult finds out that the deadline of the apocalypse that will come in a form of a spaceship would pass away? Well, their imagination will stunt you. Quoting from the book, as Festinger recounts in the classic book When Prophecy Fails, 14, they simply redefine the failure. The godlike figure is so impressed with our faith that he has decided to give the planet a second chance, they proclaim. I am paraphrasing only a little. We saved the world! Far from abandoning the cult, core members went out on a recruitment drive. As Festinger put it, the little group, sitting all night long, had spread so much light that God had saved the world from destruction. They were jubilant. Lastly, we should not be stuck with our own ideologies. Instead, we need to put them into action and test them out whether they work or not. As Mark Zuckerberg's speech at North Carolina A&T State University states, what you do is just don't buy into this myth that you need to have an idea fully formed or something fully formed before you get started. That is dangerous and it will stop you from getting started. And just diving in and knowing that you are going to learn along the way actually is how things get done in the world. I envision of a society with better human actors, a software that improves people's psychological problems, a social network where not people only like others' profiles but reach out and give advice on the personal problems others are going through. A meeting site where people want to make meaningful long-term relationships by their hobbies and skills. However, I think this may not be the greatest timing for people being prepared on that quest. People will usually want to do something good. Okay. So, people will usually do something by an expectation of a concrete reward. They need a reward for doing something, right? Conclusively, people will find psychological help only when it already becomes too bad. People will not be the best role models on helping others or have a deep interest in sharing their own hobbies and skills. So, before they can manage and help others, they first need to know how they can manage their own self. Therefore, we can improve humans be better actors of themselves by managing their resources and health with financial and health tracking software. It should be simple, effective, like how we share our individual experiences in social networks and communicate with others through messengers. And this should be, like I said, simple, effective, and widespread, like how we use our social networks and messengers. And sorry, 1 second. Being honest, I'm reading by notes. It makes me, Oh man. Financial and health technology will become an enabler for managing our resources and health. Managing our health and our resources better will become a cornerstone habit for people being more proactive on their psychological problems, being better role models on helping others, as well as having an interest in the skills and the hobbies of others. It will be an intermediate step that will help humans be better models of society. So let us make FinTech and Health Tech as one of our main priorities within our society. Thank you.